No, it'll take away that. Yeah, and then grab this, that, move it. Okay, we got this. I'm so glad I'm not going to soccer tonight. It's so hot out. Actually, this wouldn't be triple soccer.
that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of our new day begun, let us march on till victory is won.
We are gathered on the land of the Dakota and Ojibwe peoples. I ask you to join me in acknowledging the Dakota and Ojibwe community, their elders both past and present, as well as future generations. St. Louis Park Public Schools also acknowledges that it is founded upon exclusions and erasures of many indigenous peoples, including those of whose land this school district is located. This acknowledgement demonstrates a commitment to dismantling the ongoing legacies of colonial power and the district's desire to support the ongoing work of local indigenous communities to thrive in our schools.
Please be seated. Our sincere appreciation to the Wind Ensemble under the direction of Daniel Anderson for the musical selections featured during tonight's ceremony. We are incredibly thankful for their commitment and contribution to tonight's celebration. Thank you to Park singers and graduating choir seniors, led by Steve Mullick, for their beautiful performance of the Star-Spangled Banner by Francis Scott Key and Lift Every Voice and Sing by J. Rosamond Johnson and James Weldon Johnson. Finally, we would like to recognize Mia Defoe for presenting St. Louis Park Public Schools Land Acknowledgement. Good evening, class of 2026. To radiate is the choice to share your brilliance, your light, with the world. It is learning to first recognize and stand in that light yourself, and then share it often and generously with others. This energy is grounded in positivity, love, courage, inclusivity, empathy, compassion, and humanity. Qualities that allow you to illuminate every space you enter, not by overpowering it, but by uplifting it. When I think about the class of 2026, I think about a class that has come to understand this kind of light, not in theory, but in lived experience. Not because things have always been easy, but because you have learned again and again how essential it is to be there for one another. Throughout your time in St. Louis Park, there have been moments of great joy and moments of adversity. There were times when the path ahead seemed uncertain, when the weight of circumstances felt heavy, and when the light was difficult to see. In those moments, something powerful happened. You stepped forward. You checked on one another. You supported your friends and your classmates in ways both big and small. When times seemed dark, you carried us toward the light. That is the power of this community. That is the power of belonging. There is room here for everyone. And in that truth, we find something deeper. We do not have to dim ourselves for others to belong. We rise because others believe in us, support us, and walk beside us when we need them most. And in turn, we are called to do the same, to be ready to be that steady light for someone else. I have had the privilege of witnessing this over and over again. I have seen you celebrate each other's brilliance, lift one another up after disappointment, speak up for your classmates, and stand in your purpose when it mattered most. That is what makes St. Louis Park special. Living our core values is a choice, daily, intentionally, oftentimes quietly, and you have shown it is a choice worth making. These values show up in how we treat one another, how we listen to understand, how we stand up for what is right, and how we create spaces where everyone feels seen, valued, and heard. Success, in the deepest sense, is not only about what you accomplish. It is about what is felt when the moment has passed. The world ahead will ask much of you, but it also needs your light. Let that light radiate from within you. My hope is you will keep showing up as your full, unapologetic self and trust that your light is enough. Class of 2026, continue to radiate with all that you are. Thank you for what you have brought to this school, to one another, and to this community. Congratulations, graduates. We are proud of you. Good evening and welcome. I'm Principal Lanisha Paddock. And tonight we have two amazing students that are going to lead us through our ceremony this evening, Jacob Erlinson and Elliot Netoff.
Thank you, Principal Paddock. I'm honored to be standing here tonight. My name is Jacob.
And I'm Elliot.
And we are honored to be your MCs tonight. Friends, family, supporters, staff, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2026, welcome to the St. Louis Park High School commencement ceremony. Tonight, we gather to celebrate an incredible milestone and honor the accomplishments of this remarkable class. As your MCs this evening, we would like to extend a heartfelt thank you to all of the families, educators, mentors, and loved ones who have supported us along the way. Your encouragement, guidance, and belief in us helped make this moment possible, and we are truly grateful.
Tonight is a celebration of everything we have accomplished together as a class, while also recognizing the unique journeys and achievements of each individual graduate. Through challenges, growth, memories, and success, we made it. Congratulations, class of 2026. To celebrate the rich legacy of St. Louis Park Schools, we are honored to welcome a very special guest this evening. The 2026 Distinguished Alumnus Award is presented to a proud St. Louis Park graduate whose outstanding accomplishments, leadership, and service have made a lasting impact on both our community and beyond. This award recognizes alumnus whose journeys and achievements serve as an inspiration to our current students, showing the many possibilities that exist for success after graduation. Each year, this tradition helps strengthen the connection, pride, and legacies shared throughout the St. Louis Park community. At this time, it is my pleasure to welcome current St. Louis Park 10th grade student, Biryani Pelrella Butapane.
Dr. Dahlia Batch Kirschbaum is the Director of Earth Sciences Division at NASA's Goddard Space Flight Center in Maryland. She graduated from St. Louis Park High School in 2000 and earned her undergraduate degree in geosciences from Princeton University. She received her master's and PhD in Earth and Environmental Sciences from Columbia University, continuing on to a postdoctoral position and then a civil servant at NASA. Her research has focused on using satellite data to better understand and predict natural disasters. In 2017, Dahlia received the Presidential Early Career Award for Scientists and Engineers, and in 2023, she received the Joan Simpson Medal and was named a Fellow of the American Geophysical Union. She also led the team that received NASA's Software of the Year Award for developing a new landslide hazard modeling system. A dedicated leader in NASA's Earth Science Division, she works to connect the insights we gain from space to our everyday lives. She strives to inspire our communities to understand, navigate, and discover meaningful solutions to Earth's challenges within our complex and interconnected world. Please welcome Dr. Dahlia Kirschbaum.
Thank you very much for that introduction. It is an honor and a privilege to be invited to speak with you all this evening, and it is wonderful to be back in Minnesota with the strongest, community-driven, most resilient people I know. About 13 years ago, so let me start with a story. About 13 years ago, I was standing in a huge clean room at NASA in front of a fully assembled satellite about to be launched into space. Now, this satellite was on its way to making unprecedented measurements of rain and snow that would advance science and save lives. So here I was, gazing at this marvel of engineering, and all I could think of was, if my science teacher, Miss Lane, who gave me my only B in high school, could see me now. I'm kidding. I had a tremendous sense of awe and pride, a healthy dose of humility, and strong appreciation for the work of hundreds of people who made this possible. Now, while you are at a slightly different milestone right now, I thought you may be having some of the same thoughts as you finish your high school journey and embark on what's next. So to this end, I wanted to share 3 things I've learned that may be helpful. Number 1, you don't get to do cool things if you don't try. So when I was at Park, pole vaulting had just opened up to women, and it looked pretty awesome, much to my parents' chagrin, so I gave it a try. Figuring out how to propel your body in the air over a bar with a pole did not happen overnight, but I kept with it. When I started at Princeton, I realized there was a gap on the track team for pole vaulters, so I went to the coach's office and asked if I could try out. While I wasn't the best out there, I pushed myself as part of the Princeton track team all 4 years. I share this story not to encourage extreme sports, but to say that I would never have had that amazing experience without taking that first jump and being persistent. Now, in your lives, new technologies, apps, or gear may help you to do things more quickly or more easily, but it can never take the place of your original thought, your determination, or your perseverance. So please don't shortchange yourselves thinking that it can. It will never get you off the ground. All right. Number 2, pay attention to what inspires you and then do something about it. I knew I loved math in high school owing to an excellent math teacher. Thank you, Mr. Alquist. Yep. He deserves it. So when I got to college, I figured that's what I was gonna do. Well, within 2 weeks, I realized that trying to prove that 1 was greater than 0 in a 3-page proof was not my calling. So I tried a class that covered all different kinds of environmental issues. That semester, I was on the edge of my seat, each week learning about natural disasters and beach erosion, even nuclear weapons treaties. But while I was captivated, I looked over at my friend sitting next to me, who was actually my husband about several years later, and he was asleep. That's when I realized that my excitement for this topic was unique. I had found that spark of inspiration. I talked to the professor, and he helped me to craft a plan for how to make this interest into a career. And he was right. From this story, my advice is to pay attention to what gives you that excitement, which may be different from your peers, be that in school or at a job. And then please talk to your teachers, your professors, or mentors about how to transform that passion into a career. Then actually do it. All right, number 3, teamwork is a life skill. Be thoughtful and kind. Now in my role at NASA, I lead about 1,000 people who do incredible things to measure, study, and model our planet. While the work is inspiring every day, I'll be honest, it's been challenging at times to figure out how to be an effective leader during this dynamic time for federal agencies. What has sustained and propelled me forward in our team is our team. My goal has been to empower the team to be trailblazers for new ideas and opportunities and to make sure they know that I have their backs. The satellite I stood in front of over a decade ago would never have been possible without a thoughtful, creative, crazy smart team, and we were able to create something amazing for the planet. And at NASA, we do it all the time. So while you may not be in a position right now to lead a team, you certainly have already been part of one, and you know what it means to show up for each other, to have integrity in your decisions and your actions, and to build something together. So in closing, I don't need to tell you that we are living in an uncertain time with unprecedented change. So as you chart your next path, remember, 1, expect to work hard. 2, pay attention to what excites you and then do it. And 3, be your best self for your teams. It's your family, friends, teachers, and future colleagues that make the journey worthwhile. Thank you to my teams over the years, and thank you very much for this honor. Congratulations, class of 2026. Go shoot for the stars. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dahlia. We are honored tonight to celebrate the brilliance of Orioles past and present. This SLP class of 2026 are taking our first steps tonight to build towards a future that continues the incredible legacy here at Park and creates a lasting impact on the broader community and the world. Here to welcome us all on behalf of St. Louis Park Schools and to say a few words, Superintendent Dr. Carlandria Hines.
Good evening, graduates, families, friends, and the entire St. Louis Park community. My name is Dr. Carlandria Hines, and I humbly serve as the superintendent of St. Louis Park Public Schools. It is a great honor to celebrate the class of 2026. But before we begin, I want to take a moment to recognize and thank our dedicated members of the school board. School board members, please stand as I read your names. Board Chair, Virginia Mancini. Board Vice Chair, Celia Anderson. Board Treasurer, Taylor Williams. Board Clerk, Taylor Williams. Board Treasurer, Patrick Baldwin. Director Colin Cox. Director Sarah Davis. And Director Susie Kaufman. Their leadership and unwavering support have helped us and guide us to lead our schools and this graduating class to this milestone. Thank you. To our graduates, we strive to nurture a district where each is seen, empowered, and inspired to live in your brilliance. As I look at this crowd, I see your brilliance shining through. You are authentic learners who have embraced uniqueness in an environment rooted in equity for each. You are strategic thinkers, ready to lead with innovation and creativity. You are connectors who have learned to bridge differences by listening with empathy, and honoring the identity of others. As you move forward, I remind you to stay empowered and lead with equity and integrity. Keep demonstrating the courage to stand up for what you believe is just. Be nimble, embrace change, and practice resilience. But most importantly, don't stop dreaming. In a world that is constantly changing, use your courage to keep moving forward. I am grateful to each of you and your demonstration of what our Portrait of a Learner means, and it is through your brilliance that we all have become better. Whether you started your journey at Aquila, Peter Hobart, Susan Lindgren, or Park Spanish Immersion, or joined us later at the middle school or high school, you have become an integral part of this community, and you carry the legacy of Park Pride. Class of 2026, the world is waiting for your leadership. I have no doubt that you will rise to the occasion and make us proud. Go out there, stay true to you, and continue to live your brilliance. Thank you.
Five students were selected to be representatives of the class of 2026. I would like to introduce the first three speakers for the class of 2026. Maggie Tite, Jordan McLemore, and Ide Edelyn Luis.
Good evening, esteemed St. Louis Park High School staff, families, and my fellow graduating class of 2026. My name is Maggie Tite. First off, I want to say thank you all for being here today, for showing up for us and for helping us get to school and become who we are today. We couldn't have done it without you. I had originally planned to stand here today and talk about excellence, how we might achieve it, what it might look like, and how it can make us feel. But this past year, I have realized how beyond overrated excelling is, at least the now common definition for excelling, which references the achievement of wealth, fame, or a high-ranking job. Like many of my fellow classmates, I spent the first half of my senior year trying to measure my worth through my achievements. I piled up my accomplishments, ordered them according to their importance, and by the end of it, I still felt like I must not have done enough to be considered successful, either as a student or a person. It was incredibly defeating. When I finally submitted my last applications, I found relief in the simple realization that at the end of the day, we do not get to take our accomplishments with us, and they will never truly define us. What we do have the opportunity to leave behind is the love that we pour into one another. For this reason, I would like to share my all-time favorite quote by Mary Oliver with you all, but especially with my class. You do not have to be good. You do not have to walk on your knees for 100 miles in the desert repenting. You only have to let the soft animal of your body love what it loves. Whether that love comes in the form of running to your best friend after the seemingly endless speech and graduation end, or the adrenaline you feel when you read your favorite book or listen to your favorite song for the 1,000th time, it is far more important and far more meaningful than any score on any test. So no, you do not have to be good. You do not have to work so tirelessly towards success that you lose yourself. You only need to find what you love and live for it. As we step into our new lives, the lives we finally get to choose for ourselves, I hope we begin to redefine success. Maybe success is not just a line on a resume or a number on a check. Maybe true success is as simple as seeing a smile on a stranger's face, or the adrenaline you feel when you read your favorite book or listen to your favorite song for the 1,000th time. Maybe success is something we create for ourselves when we realize we are all worth so much more than our achievements. We are not here today because someone told us we had to be. We are not here today just because the numbers on our transcript allowed it. We are here today because we found something inside of ourselves that was worth fighting for. Each and every one of us is about to start over in a way, and this time we must rely on ourselves more than ever. So find what you love, do what you love, protect what you love, and start looking for real human fulfillment. Be driven, but not by money. Find peace, but do not fear chaos. Love, but not out of fear of being alone. We still have so much time, and although right now it might seem fleeting, it is important that we slow down for once, that we take it all in, because if we don't, if we get our heads stuck in the rat race, we will wake up one day and we will have missed everything that truly matters in this world. So, love on purpose, try on purpose, and live with purpose. Thank you.
Good evening, staff, faculty, families, friends, and most importantly, the St. Louis Park graduating class of 2026. My name is Jordan McLemore, and I am honored to be standing in front of you all today. Over the past few weeks, people have asked me why I was chosen to give this speech, and honestly, I had no official answer. I think what I've learned over time is that leadership isn't about having all the answers. It's about how you use your voice and how you treat the people around you. High school wasn't perfect for any of us. We experienced challenges, setbacks, and moments that tested our abilities, but all of it brought us here today. Before we move on to whatever comes next, I think it's important to recognize something that we don't always talk about. Some of us made it here with a strong support system, and some of us had to become our own support system along the way. I had to learn how to be independent very young, which sure, we all do eventually, but for me it wasn't necessarily optional. A lot of what got me here came from learning how to rely on myself. There were moments I felt overwhelmed, uncertain, or like I was carrying way more than others could see. Standing here today means so much more to me than just receiving my diploma. It represents every challenge I faced, every lesson I learned, and every time I chose to keep going. No matter what your story looks like behind the scenes, keep your head up and chest out. Finish strong, even when life gets difficult, and never underestimate how capable you truly are. There's a quote from a J. Cole song that says, "There's no such thing as a life that's better than yours." And I think high school taught many of us how true that really is. It's easy to compare ourselves to people who seem to have better opportunities, better plans, or just a better life in general. But in reality, every single person here has had their own struggles, growth, and story that led them to this exact moment. We all arrived here on different paths, but we made it to the same finish line, and that's something worth being proud of. Before I finish, I want to thank the adults in my life who showed me unwavering love all throughout high school, the people who gave me a place to go when I felt alone or simply reminded me that I wasn't. Your support carried me through some of the hardest moments, and I would not be standing here without your kindness and patience. My sister, Jasmine Mendez, your constant support for me, no matter the distance, kept me motivated. Thank you for helping shape me into the adult I am becoming. Your dedication to see me thrive means more than words can explain. Camille Evans, you saw me on the days I felt invisible. When I came to school carrying more than I knew how to handle, you were the person who reminded me I was capable of more than I believed. If I become even half of the woman you've been to me, I'll consider that one of my biggest accomplishments. To my classmates, if there's one thing I hope you all remember about me, I hope it's not what I wore, what grades I got, or how loud I was, but how I made people feel. I spent my time making sure no one around me felt invisible because I know what it feels like to be unseen. So as we walk across this stage into a new phase of our lives, I hope we never become too grown, too busy, or too successful to choose kindness. Because in a world full of people silently begging to be understood, we need to be the people who understand. St. Louis Park, class of 2026, no matter what comes next for you, never let the world make you feel smaller than you were meant to be. Congratulations.
Good afternoon, friends, family, faculty, and class of 2026. My name is Aide Edeline Luis, and I'm a proud first-generation Mexican-American. First, I would like to thank our teachers and staff not only for educating us, but for supporting our families and our community through difficult and uncertain times. Your work goes beyond the classroom, and we are incredibly grateful for you. If you know me, you know I'm not usually a person who volunteers to give a speech. In fact, sometimes I would conveniently disappear on presentation day. But today is far more important than presenting a book report or an art project. About 3 months ago, I received a call from one of my closest friends. The first thing he said when I answered was, "Se lo llevaron." They took him. There was a silence after that, not because there was no words, but because the pain was too heavy to form them. And in that moment, I felt the same heartbreak many families in our community feel today. This isn't just one story. Some of us had to learn at such a young age what politics were, not as debates or policies, but as forces that shaped our lives. Several students in our community know this feeling, the sudden loss, the silence at the dinner table, and today. The absence is felt even more with empty seats that should be filled. Graduation is about achievement, but it's also about who helped us get here. And for some of us, the people we wish could see this moment the most aren't able to. That doesn't make this achievement any less meaningful, but instead, it makes it stronger. To those students, I see you, I hear you. Your pain is real, but so is your strength. There are moments when we feel like we don't fully belong, like we're caught between here and there, que no somos de aquí ni de allá. We belong in these cap and gowns, we belong in these seats, and we belong in every room we walk into. We are the dreams our families carried across borders, across obstacles, across generations. So we walk forward with faith. Dios por delante, porque vamos por más. Thank you and congratulations, class of 2026.
Thank you to the Park Singers and Choir Seniors for their performance of The Rainbow Connection by Paul Williams and Kenneth Asher. They let us pick that song, so if you didn't like it, it was all Elliot. Our next set of speakers will speak from their heart about their experiences over the last 4 years. Maria Tefera and Brian Torres Rocha.
Yes. Okay. Before I begin, I want all the graduates here today to just take one moment and think of that one person who made this day possible for you. The person who believed in you, supported you, and carried you through the moments you didn't think you'd get through. Got someone in mind? Good. For me, that person is my sister Helen. Because when I think about this moment, standing here at this podium, I know I wouldn't be here without her. Now, before I continue, good evening, everyone. My name is Maria Tesfai Tafarra, and congratulations to the graduating class of 2026. Like I said, my name is Maria Tesfai Tafarra, and I'm a proud first-generation student. I was born in Ethiopia, raised in Kenya, and moved to the United States in 2017 alongside my family for greater search of greater opportunities and a better future. Like many students here today, my story is shaped by sacrifice, change, uncertainty, and the people who believed in us long before we believed in ourselves. And for me, that person has always been my sister Helen. Now, I could stand here and talk about all the big moments, but honestly, it's the small ones that matter most to me. Whether it was getting a nose piercing before me to see if I was in the clear, I definitely wasn't. Taking me out for boba because I convinced myself that one bad test score meant my entire future was ruined. Or taking me out of class because I was too scared for a math test I wasn't ready for. Sorry, Mr. Austin. But she's always been the person who made the hard moments feel survivable. And I don't think she realizes how much that changed me. Because when someone spends years reminding you that you're capable, loved, and worth believing in, eventually a part of you starts believing it too. And even during the moments when I doubted myself the most, I always knew there was someone who didn't. And because of everything she's done for me, I've realized that sometimes the people who make changes in our lives are not the people giving grand speeches or making huge gestures. Sometimes they're just the people who sit beside us and say, "You're going to be okay." I also want to take a moment to thank my parents here today. They left behind everything they knew, their culture, their language, their family, their whole world so that we could have more. And I know that story isn't just mine. It's shared by so many families here today. So thank you to all the immigrant parents who carried every burden and sacrificed so much because this day would not be possible without you. But what has really gotten us here today is each other. The late nights spent finishing assignments we promised ourselves we would start earlier, helping each other study for a test 5 minutes before it, or rushing to submit assignments at 11:59 p.m. I know we can all relate to that one. And pretending like we understood pretending like we understood the lesson when honestly we were all equally confused. It was also about the laughter in the hallways, the inside jokes that made the heavy days feel lighter, the friendships that carried us through moments we didn't think we would get through, and the teachers who kept pushing us because they saw something in us even when we couldn't see it ourselves. And somehow, through all of that stress, pressure, confusion, and exhaustion, we made it. Not perfectly, definitely not easily, but we made it. And I know not everyone has a Helen in their life, and maybe that's exactly why it's important that we become that person for others. Be the person who listens when it's easier to ignore. Be the person who stays when it would be easier to leave. Be someone's Helen, and be that person for yourself too. So class of 2026, as we move into whatever comes next, I hope we don't just chase success. I hope we choose kindness. I hope we choose patience. And above all, I hope we choose each other. Because in the end, people may forget the grades, the achievements, and the deadlines, but they'll never forget how you made them feel. And so I want to end off by saying that I hope you get the chance to thank the Helen in your life today. Thank you.
If you had told me a few years ago that I'd be standing here graduating in Minnesota, I probably wouldn't have believed you. Because my story started somewhere very different, in Borrego Springs, California, a small desert town where everything felt familiar. I knew the people, the routines, the landscape. It was home in every sense of the world. Then, during my sophomore year, everything changed. My parents decided to move our family to SLP, Minnesota for new opportunities. And in a moment, I went from not knowing where I belonged to walking into a place where I didn't know anyone at all. New school, new faces, new everything. It felt like everyone else already had their place, and I was just trying to figure out where I fit in. Starting over like that is uncomfortable. It's uncertain. It forces you to be brave in ways you didn't plan for, like starting conversations, introducing yourselves, or just finding the confidence to walk into a room where you feel like a stranger. But looking back now, I realized something important. That moment of starting over didn't take something away from me. It gave me something I didn't know I needed. The kinds of people who showed me that belonging isn't about where you start, it's about the connections you build. Over time, those unfamiliar faces turned into friendships I'll carry with me for the rest of my life. The kinds of friendships that had made this place, this kind of people that showed that belonging isn't about where you start, it's about the connections you build. Over time, those unfamiliar faces into friendships I'll carry with me for the rest of my life. The kind of friendships that made this place feel like somewhere new and more like home. And along the way, I had the privilege of learning from some truly incredible teachers. Teachers who didn't just focus on grades, but who genuinely cared, who supported me, challenged me, and helped me grow. They saw potential in me, even when I was still adjusting, still figuring things out. They didn't just help me get to graduation. They helped shape me into the person standing here today. And I know I'm not the only one with a story like this. All of us, especially in these past few years, had to adapt in many different ways, to face change, to push through moments where things felt uncertain or uncomfortable. That's what makes this moment so powerful. It's not just about finishing high school. It's about everything and everyone it took to get here. So as we move forward into whatever comes next, I want us to remember this. We are capable of more than we think. We can walk into unfamiliar places and build something meaningful. We can turn uncertainty into growth. We can find our place, even when it feels like there isn't one yet. Because sometimes the best things in life come from the moments we didn't choose, from the changes we didn't expect, from the courage to keep going even when things feel unknown. I came from a small desert town, not knowing what this next chapter would look like. And now I'm leaving with friendships, lessons, and experiences that I wouldn't trade for anything. So to my friends, thank you for turning this new place into home. To my teachers, thank you for guiding me and believing in me. And to the class of 2026, no matter where life takes us, we now know something important. We know how to start over, how to grow, and how to find our way. And that means there's no limit what we can do next. Congratulations, we made it.
And now excuse me. And now it is my great pleasure to welcome myself. This is you. It's you. Oh, it's Elliot. No, it's Elliot. My bad.
And now it is my great pleasure to welcome Principal Lanisha Paddock and School Board Chair Virginia Mancini to the podium for the presentation of Class of 2026.
There's nothing like trying to introduce yourself. Thank you, Elliot. I appreciate that. Chair Mancini, you all may go now. Chair Mancini and members of the school board, the seniors receiving diplomas this evening have met the requirements established by the state of Minnesota and St. Louis Park School District. I hereby recommend these students be awarded diplomas this evening.
Thank you, Principal Paddock. As board chair, I have been informed that the seniors assembled here this evening completed all the requirements established by the St. Louis Park School Board and the State Board of Education. It's been recommended to me that these students be awarded their diplomas. Therefore, on behalf of the St. Louis Park School Board, it is my honor to accept the class of 2026 as graduates of St. Louis Park High School. Congratulations.
We will now read the names of the graduates. Tonight, the names of the graduates will be read by members of the class of 2026. Millicent Nyabuto, Dahlia Falk, Jordan Gilchrist, and Chris Watts.
Ruby Streefland.
Najib Abdi.
Muad Kadir.
Mustafa Abdi.
Najma Abdi.
Sophia Abdi.
Shurim Abdikadir.
Mohammed Abdi Kareem.
Rayan Abdirahman.
Yasir Adirman.
Guled Abdiwahab.
Nasteho Abdullahi.
Najib Abdullahi.
Sabrin Abdullahi.
Zakaria Abdullahi.
Madeline Abosin.
Nasira Ahde.
Samira Aiden.
Josh Affelt.
Khalid Ahmed.
Nadira Ahmed.
Khandro Alatsan.
Muntaz Ali.
Ralia Ali.
McKenna Allison.
Brianna Anderson.
Lydia Anderson.
Olive Anderson.
Owen Anklam.
Coralie Arnold.
Andre Osmus.
David Asigby.
Kamiria Austin.
Sudesh Ba.
Nathaniel Bacon.
Elijah Beatty.
Adelaide Bailey.
Cameron Bacher.
Manal Barre.
Larry Barrera.
Michael Barrientos.
Dominic Barth.
Miles Bartow.
Kieran Bateen.
Amelia Beach.
Moshe Bean.
Brandon Bell.
Lisette Benitez.
Kai Berry.
Nafissa Barry.
Kaylee Bishop.
Miles Blissett.
Destiny Bogza.
Asa Bomster.
Aaliyah Bornalis.
Marquise Boxley Harmon.
Javon Bradley,
William Brannigan.
Melena Bryson,
Morgan Brister.
Madeline Brown,
Nathaniel Brown,
Kiela Bryant.
Jareri Ugara,
Noah Butler.
Lee Cadigan,
Alec Kennedy.
Fernanda Carasayo,
Kevin Carrasco Grincone.
Nix Casey Fix,
Alexander Castro.
Dalen Kavanaugh,
Keviana Chappelle.
Tamariana Chappelle,
Dahlia Cohen.
Luca Kellene,
Alexander Contreras.
Benjamin Corbett,
Adele Cormier.
Evan Cormier,
Brittany Cortez Rosas.
Shepard Cox,
Jonas Krapel,
Zachary Crocker.
Elsa Crow,
Kaylee Crump.
Eleanor Cruz,
Oliver Coate.
Hebak Darwish,
Amika Davis.
Rahma Davis,
Mia Defoe.
Addison Dagan,
Lupe Dengalo Lopez.
Rama Tulai Jalo,
Angelina Diaz.
Jillian Dixon,
Renee Dominguez.
Nestor Donis Davila,
Liam Dooley.
Alex Driver,
Brian Duncan,
Lauren Edwards.
Luke Enigenberg,
Emma Egan.
Joseph Eckers,
Hossam Agalab,
Abigail Erdman,
Jacob Erlinson,
Finnegan Ernest,
Seamus Ernst,
Chelsea Espino Lima,
Dahlia Falk,
Amir Fido,
Zabdi Fisher,
Ashley Fote,
Colin Foe,
Lila Frank,
Fahim Gabobe,
Lillian Gallagher Watson,
Kevin Garcia Aguilar,
Emily Garcia Hilgardo,
Cecilia Garcia,
Lucas Gearhart,
Abed Gandour,
Miro Jacane,
Jordan Gilchrist,
Landon Gales,
Samantha Golden,
Jackson Govier,
Robin Graves,
Madison Greco Rosen,
Adam Genzel,
Sama Gure,
Kyoko Gurley,
Joseph Hager,
Grant Hagerty,
Mira Havelson,
Talon Hansel,
Samia Hashi,
Madison Haas,
Masood Hassan,
Brennan Healy,
Catherine Healy,
Sky Hyder,
Mason Hefman,
Christopher Henderson,
Cameron Hensley,
Kiyomi Herrera Sanchez,
Benjamin Hicks,
Jayla Hill,
Martin Hurdy,
Ivy Hessian,
Owen Hollinger,
Nevaeh Hobson,
Ashraf Hussein,
Biftu Hussein.
Sachi Huyn.
Susanna Israel.
Sadiq Isse.
Ridwan Isaac.
Khalid Jalani.
Amari Jennings.
Gavin Jennings.
Parker Jarrett.
Grace Johnson.
Jason Jones.
Campbell Jones.
Veronica Jones.
Miles Jungrod.
Kylie Kaiser.
Joseph Knapper.
Shimshon Nablak.
Ingrid Kotnick.
Nolan Kwame.
Norman Kruger.
Audrey Kundig.
Nerbu Lama.
Jack Larson.
Guinevere Lee.
Sincere Lee.
Keaton Leonard.
Avery Lewis.
Nathan Lewis.
Aiden Lindell.
Alexander Liska.
Fatima Lodan.
Tess Makalek.
Sophia Madrid.
Audrey Mancini.
Anissa Manahar.
Andrew Margali.
Alex Marine Luna.
Diego Marquina Valdez.
Audrey Martin.
Hannah Martin.
Brenda Martinez Herrera.
Atoha Masaki.
Tasim Mahmoud.
Juliana Mayer.
Theodore McCarran.
Aislinn McDonald.
Jackson McDonald.
Malicia McGarry Lowe.
Sydney McGarry Walters.
Henry McKay.
Jordan McLemore.
Montavion Meanchop.
Lucio Mendez Duffy.
Brett Middleton.
Sophia Miller.
Marco Mishki.
Yahia Molim.
Jack Mobley.
Abdi Natsir Muhammad.
Abdir Rizak Mohammed.
Anfa Muhammad.
Hayat Muhammad.
Muhammad Muhammad.
Yaqub Muhammad.
Yasin Muhammad.
Zachariah Muhammad.
Nishad Mahamud.
Brandon Molina.
Ashton Malador.
Kelly Musami.
Lucy Moot.
Jeremiah Mortera.
Anwar Malid.
Hannah Mulhausen.
Amir Mohammed.
Ade Munoz Luis.
Marco Munoz.
Nash Murphy.
Jacob Natzel.
Caitlin Nelson.
Jaden Nemhard.
Josiah Nieder.
Elliot Nedoff.
Lily Newpower.
Amina Gafwa.
Alexandra Niederbach.
Zainab Noor.
Milson Yabuto.
Emmanuel Nang Yate.
Logan O'Dare.
Axel O'Hara.
Madeline O'Hara.
Min Ochoa.
Temperance O'Kierman.
Jacqueline Okindo.
Ryan Oleski.
Samaya Omar.
Fatia Omar.
Derek Oriana.
Devin Ostrov.
Caroline Otis.
Shelly Odignaran.
Noah Parks.
Aurora Pasqua.
Claire Patterson.
Kirby Paul.
Christopher Perez Barriga.
Jake Perez Mejia.
Isabella Perkins.
Austin Para.
Miracle Peterson.
Kevin Pelego Aguilar.
Tyler Puentes.
John Kiala.
Hawa Kadiri.
Benjamin Ribnick.
Charles Rock.
Joshua Rickard.
Theodore Rich.
Graham Riggs.
Riley Ridgway.
Christian Rivero Sandoval.
Lexa Rochelle.
Kair Rubo.
Lodovico Robinson Ferlito.
Olivia Rouse.
Tanner Rose.
Brandon Rudolph.
Luke Rowan.
Rudy Ruiz.
Caleb Ruff.
Abdirab Sahid.
Xerxes Ruiz.
LaShawn Salter.
Amun Salam.
Fanny Sanchez.
Jorge Sanchez Garcia.
Jasper Safer Johnson.
Aiden Schalk.
Nexon Schiller.
Elon Shine.
Bailey Schneeberg.
Isabel Schmidt.
Cooper Schultz.
Isaac Schulman.
Evan Scott.
Jonah Schwab.
Connor Selner Hall.
Lila Sealander.
Deshaun Sims Harris.
Shay Sharrow.
Jacob Skelly.
Grayson Savanich.
Zachary Stillman.
Ruby Stanley.
Ayan Syed.
Lucas Stein.
Andel Tenta.
Maria Tefera.
Annie Tyne.
Ian Thone.
Brian Torres Rocha.
Margaret Tite.
Gabriella Tusino.
Brenna Touchberry.
Kateri Trebnick.
George Townsend.
Owen Tweeden.
Tenzin Sarbo.
Lucia Versailles.
Michael Versarlo.
Addison Bolding. Talasia Wallace.
Daniela Villalobos Laura.
Kalsang Wangmo.
Rackham Wahlberg.
Christopher Watts.
Yuri Wanderly.
Davion Williams Charles.
Habak Warsame.
Catherine Williams.
Miley Willer.
Ethan Yakes.
Claire Williams.
Linda Yang.
Lynn Wingenbach.
Meyer Zis.
Alex Yang. Ali Yassin. Finn Zollikoffer.
Congratulations, class of 2026. Let's give a big round of applause for our newest graduates of St. Louis Park High School. Graduates, we congratulate you and wish you the best. Parents, friends, and community members, you may meet your graduate on the field. The field lights will remain on for approximately 15 minutes. Graduates, please remember, the buses will be leaving for the senior party until 9 p.m. Take care and good evening, or good night.
It's gonna be hard in this crowd. Yeah, I'm like, no.